Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Friday edition of September 17, 2021 ATM Trading Club live stream, where making money does more than make sense. You know what you need to do? Hit that YouTube subscribe button and that bell icon so don't miss any of the actions in here. And with no further delays, let's pay a great respect to this country and the soldiers that made it great with a quick I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So let's get into this trading session and let's see what the stock market brings to us today. Looks we're gonna test the bottom again. 44.45.
Yeah, the last time that we tested that, the buyers stepped up and pulled it up.
Yeah, big
We
time.
could have that within the next 6 minutes, I would think.
Yep.
This is where, with the orb, you got to be in and out real quick because it could, with it dropping this quick, usually you got an equal and opposite reaction.
Yes.
But you can still make money on the orb. I usually do it every morning.
Yeah, actually you can.
There's people that do it specifically. They have a indicator on TradingView that do the orb.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They
Oh,
just do it with 30 minutes, but I like the 15 minutes the way that Hannah did it because there's a lot of times that you'll get your orders filled within the first 10 minutes and you
right.
can hit it really, really quick. The 15, I think, is a real good sample size. But the way that they use it for the 30 minutes is that throughout the day and the previous day's 30-minute range, that's where they'll go long or short.
Oh,
Really
okay.
simple, but I mean, I've seen a lot of people make a lot of money doing that. Oh shoot.
The synced today.
Yeah, the selling's all the way around, it looks like. The VIX is just screaming up right now, too, up 4% today.
Yep.
Small caps are red now.
Yep. They just turned red.
Told you to always short the small caps right at the open.
Yep.
35. So that's about, wow, that's a lot of money. Big sell volume.
Pin, that was a good hit. Pin did a horror call credit spread. Got 60 cents, got out 20. Good job, Pin.
Heck yeah.
Nice job.
Jacko did too. Oh,
Jackal,
we are on today.
Jackal, good hit. Jackal did a horror at 130, out at 75 cents. Nice job, Jackal.
Wow.
Nice. Gotta pay attention to this 1 hour. This 1 hour check-in, and look, the 1 hour cross. So far, the 5 minute is showing an entry from yesterday, right here at this cross. If the indicators start trying to cross, then we're probably gonna be down here.
Oh, wow.
If this does not start rolling over, and we're getting momentum on the 15 minutes and the 1 hour, the VIX is coming up to again pivot support on the VIX.
Kind of getting a bounce, but I wonder if this is going to sustain. We're just getting spinning tops, so it almost looks like that we're getting a little bit of price agreement. On that 5 minute, do you see how on the MACD the histogram is a little bit lower? Is that what
Yeah,
you would count as an entry?
you see here.
Yep.
You see how the MACD is starting to go up, but the problem
Yep.
is look, this is the thing with the MACD. You see the separation of the green and the
Yep.
red. As long as they're
Yep.
separated like that, the sellers are in control big time. This doesn't mean nothing.
Sure.
This
Okay.
this is saying that this is going further down. We have a cross. The entry today, it's just that we have economical report, and I'm really waiting just to get a flush, and premiums are holding, so I'm not too worried about getting an entry. But look, we have an S1 on the 5 minutes. We have an S1 on the 15 minutes. The entry here today was right here at this cross,
Probably
because
right where
you're
the main
already
entered at.
right. Look, if you go straight up, it will be at 44.70. So you can 80 and maybe even 90 with good cushion. And now imagine you're at 50, so you got 40-point cushion. The price premium would have decayed big time with this drop. But the entry will be right here. This would have been the entry right here. It's just you have a report coming out today, so you got to be careful.
Yep. Yeah, I can wait. I've got all day. It's raining outside.
So you have an entry right there. Guys, I might have to leave by noon because I got AT&T coming over here to check my fiber optics for my high speed, because I'm having a lot of problems with my high speed here. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. If I put an order in, I'm gonna be on the phone monitoring. I'm gonna try to stay as long as I can until they come and knock on
Right.
my door. See, look, the
I
7580.
could
The
watch price action and kind of call it out a little bit.
yeah, no, for sure. So the
Let
7580,
Sonia lead us.
yeah, the 7580 was paying 80 cents at 10 o'clock. Right now, it's paying 80 cents. So we have to see and wait. Oh, there it is. Jacko, you took the 7580 call. How much did you pay? 130. Wow, great hit. You should have let that ride, Jacko. Why didn't you let that ride? That's a big cushion. Look, Jacko, look. You should have let that ride. Look, you have a pivot. You have a pivot. Look, VIX is breaking over. If we could hold under 44.55, then this should hold. So far, premiums are not really going crazy. They're they're at 90 right now. Look at the 1 hour. We're right at support on the 1 hour. If wait until the next candle, the 10-15 candle, and we'll do an entry on the 10-15 candle. Actually, the VIX is showing strength. Yeah, this is gonna break. Guys, get ready. Get ready. It's at 72 right now. Try to fill at 75 and 80. Try to fill at 75 and 80. 77 right now. 75. 75. 75 right now. It's at 70. 72. 77. 80. It's at 80 right now. 77. 75. This little bounce right here should get you at 75 or 80. It's at 80 right now. 77. Anybody got filled yet? It's at 80. 85, 87, 82, 85. Good fill, white boy. It's at 80 right now. 77, 80.
I just realized my speaker was off. I thought I was doing something wrong.
Oh.
So sorry about that. I must have been drinking already this morning.
It's at
Oh,
70.
yep.
This is the thing to watch today. Today, the VIX is synced up. So we need a continuation on the Chaikin coming down. The 15 hasn't rolled over yet, even though the 5 has. But remember, the 5 could be on a downtrend.
Oh, true.
Okay. So we have keep an eye on the moving averages separation. We got a cross, and we need a cross. We need a cross there. If the 1 hour cross, this trade should expire worthless. It's at 65 right now. How many people in the trade?
I think Faye, me, and Jacko so far.
Okay.
Ping is too, obviously.
The VIX just took off.
Oh boy.
Pay attention to the cross on the MACD. Trades at 60. So far, look at the VIX. The VIX just took off. Look at the VIX. So far, you see what entry, how important entry is?
Big
The,
time.
the trade went from 80 to 85, 87. Never, if the trade is right, it's going to go in your favor from the get go. Look, the trade is at 57, 65, 60, 57, 50. We're under the S1 on both the 5 and the 15. Look at that VIX. The VIX just broke a 20 support resistance. You see how the VIX works today? Today the VIX is working right. It's synced up. Now here's where the sellers are at. So we have to see if we break. Basically have a 30-point cushion. That means that the S&P 500 has to close up 2 points in order for our trade to be in trouble. So that means S&P would have to make a complete reversal from red, which is down 27 points, to green, which is either flat on the day or up 2 points, which it can happen because it happened yesterday. That's why you have to continue to keep monitoring the indicators. Right now, the indicators today are a little bit different than yesterday. Yesterday, the indicators were actually showing a bounce. Right now, they're not.
And on the hourly, it still looks like that everything's kind of separated, and it looks like it's going for a sell-off still.
Right, right. You're gonna have
The
a
VIX
bat.
has,
You're gonna have a battle on this level here. Right here, you're gonna have a battle, which is a 40 and 35. So you're gonna have a battle there because you're in a support. But look at the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands are not turning yet. All the Bollinger Bands are pointing down. So the battle's gonna be here. I think we test 35 today. I think we test this 35 today. We might test this support here. But here's the battle. 30. Again, here's the gap. Here's the gap window. So we're right on the gap window right now. So are they going to use this as support, or are they just going to go down and test the bottom?
so really you want to let your indicators confirm that move.
Right. Look, the 5-minute is calling for a bounce. Okay.
Yep.
But the 15 and the 1 hour is not. Neither is the VIX so far right now.
Yep.
Now this bounce here could be this bounce that the Chaikin is calling for.
Yep.
And if it tests the S1 and starts going lower, then the Chaikin will come lower. But the 15-minute is not turning yet. So this, and even though you're getting a little bit of price divergence on the 5, and you're getting a little bit of the moving average trying to turn, the 15-minute is still super strong as far as the selling is concerned. And the 1 hour is looking like it wants to cross. The thing is the battle right here. This is the battle right
Yep.
here.
Mm-hmm.
And on the short term, you have the cross of the moving.
Yeah, everybody just got destroyed trying to catch that bounce in the futures tab.
Oh, really?
That
That's not
that's
gonna.
kind of what I was referring to, is that I see that a lot, and it's not my favorite thing to do at all, because you don't have a reason to be in that trade, even if it's a futures trade. And what
Right.
happens is that they tempt you. And I watched somebody, because I usually get up at 2 o'clock, it's Central Time, and I'll trade the Euro session for futures. And because it's very clean, and it trends. So today the trend was sell, and
Right.
it yielded a lot for me because I just use my supply and demand. I keep it very simple, and if I see chop, I don't even trade it. Well, today everybody kept trying to time the bounce, and they kept getting smoked because there's not enough liquidity
Right.
in the Euro sessions. So you just would see guys with 1,000 contracts, which isn't a lot, smoking down everybody. And it just is a bad habit that I've noticed that's pretty consistent is that you try to catch bounces. And
Yeah.
I myself have done that, and I've been never successful.
Yeah. That's the problem with catching bounces, that you're anticipating price action, and when you anticipate the price action, it's hard, it's hard to catch that. It's almost like
It is.
your win ratio is not in your favor.
Playing with the Bulls, does it look like? It looks like they keep letting them run it up and then they just knock it down.
Yeah, they're shorting the pivot. They're shorting the S pivot. Notice how there's no strength to the upside. There's
None.
none. Okay. If this 15-minute candle finishes like that, which we have another 6 minutes, that'll be an engulfing candle. That will confirm that the bears are in control.
Uh-oh.
And again, the VIX is still holding. It's not. Look at the sell off. Look at the wicks on the VIX on this side. The 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 VIX is having huge selling pressure right here on the VIX. Notice today there's none. There's none.
So
The
true.
the VIX, if the VIX continues to test 2025 or 2050, it could break upward and make the S&P go lower. Again, they're testing and retesting the 50-day moving average. That's all they're doing. They're testing and retesting. Look at the daily chart.
Yep,
They're
yep.
they're testing and retesting the 50-day moving average. This is like a consolidation. Look, for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, this thing has been consolidating. On the
Yep.
daily, the Chaikin has been going up, but the MACD still hasn't turned. The MACD still has separation on the line. So look at the volume. It's a battle on the volume also. So it's here. We're in a situation of who's gonna win. Who's gonna look? The sellers are coming back in. Look at the buyers weakening. The sellers are coming back in. Again, we're gonna test this 44.30. We're gonna close at 44.32 or 44.35 today. That's where we're gonna close today. Around that area, we have a possible close of between 32 and 40. This area here, is where the possibility close. The Bollinger Bands. If price action was gonna start to turn, these Bollinger Bands will start squeezing. They will start squeezing. They're not. Look, every single band is pointing down. Every single band is, but the Kettler band is pointing down. We already broke support on the range. We had two support ranges here. We broke 44, 49, 75, 44, 45. As long as we stay below these two ranges, that trade will expire worthless.
We're at 50% right now, roughly.
We just got to 50, 42, 45. So we're 37. So we're at 50% right now. Whoever wants to take profit on a 50% day, you're in the range right now. This little sell off right here will put you at a 50% profit range. So we're at 45, 47, 45. So whoever is wants to take 50% profit, remember, if you take 50% profit, your success rate goes to 98.9, almost 100%. You're at 40% right now. You're at 40 cents right now. 37. Notice the entry on this trade. The entry on this trade was on point because we waited and we firm. Look at the VIX trying to make a new high. Okay.
Ooh.
Now look at the difference between the trade that you all took today and the trade from next door. Okay. Why would they not take a trade today? Today is like fairly easy day, and today is quad witching hour. Today's quad witching day, which quad witching doesn't do anything until the last 30 minutes of the market. You know, so on days that the market is streaming, don't know where. Look, we just made a new low. This is gonna break. Watch. Now the spread is gonna go from 40 to like 35 cents. On days that the market is giving you direction and trending, they don't take the good safe trades. But then when the market has no direction, is all over the place, they want to take risky trades and then let them run to max loss. You know, so I don't understand. Today they didn't take no trade whatsoever, and yet there was several trades that could have been taken because the Horb was a trade that could have been taken at $1.30, and that would have been a great entry, which some of you guys took, and you could have let that expire today worthless. At $1.30, you have a humongous risk reward management on that trade. Your risk reward management on that trade is almost 100% guarantee you're not going to lose.
So I guess I'm going to play devil's advocate. What would be the reason for them to not take a trade today? I guess. And if I'm
Number
asking a question that's out of line, you just don't need to answer. It's fine.
number
I don't
no,
want
no,
to be
I answer
rude.
it. I don't understand. I don't answer it. Number one, because they're gun shy, like you said. Number two,
Okay.
because they don't know what they're doing. You know, you could be a great future trader. It doesn't make you a great option trader. So,
The one thing, and this is just a sidebar, I don't mean to interrupt, but the futures trades that they take, in my opinion, are not ones that they should take. But they're given leniency on those trades to where they aren't screwing themselves, so they can make more mistakes, and
right,
they kind of let it carry over into the credit spreads. You can't do that. Like
right.
you
You
honestly,
cannot.
you can't. You have to be
Right,
right.
right.
That's
Here,
just, and like I said, I'm not trying to bash on anybody. I
no,
just don't
it's
get it. I just don't understand, I guess.
listen, white boy Rick. Okay, you're paying for a service. Okay, that is an educational service. Okay, I'm not here to give signals. I'm here to teach you how to
Yep.
enter the market and become profitable. I'm not here to give you
Yep.
signals. The alerts are extra.
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm gonna base my service, that's why my price is different than theirs because I'm giving you a lot of time. I'm giving you all my time by doing this, by going live streaming, by telling you, look at the checking. They don't do that. They show you, oh, relative volume is at not whatever, and the gamma report says this, and ES is breaking support. Okay, but why? Why? Show me how are you coming up with these things? Okay, a couple months ago they went and got those panic charts. I don't know if you remember those panic charts. The one with the
I don't.
blue and the I'm gonna post one up in the text. The cycle charts that
Oh,
Wednesdays
yeah. For the,
Wednesday panic selling.
yeah.
Watch out for Thursday panic. Okay, they don't use that no more, but they were using that. Okay, okay. So if you're gonna introduce all these tools and not show me how to use them, what am I paying for? Even if it's $90, what am I paying for? Okay, and then on top of that, you're giving me alerts and the service. I'm trying to capitalize on your expertise at the same time learning. Okay, but you're telling me, okay, we're doing a 3x, but you're telling me, oh, we don't go by 3x no more, we're going by support and resistance. Okay, no problem. So you adjust it. Okay, no problem, but you're not doing that either. Okay, and then for the most parts, there's no teaching. They're just they're letting members in there just talk to each other, teach each other, and you have become a welcoming mat. Collecting premiums like a credit spread because all you're doing is collecting premiums every month from members. And basically, what you're doing is that you're giving one alert or two alerts, and or how many alerts you're giving, and the alerts are not even they have not been accurate at all. And on top of that, you never take responsibility when you take a loss. Well, listen, this is where the loss came in, like yesterday. This is where the loss came in. This is where the mistake was done. Okay, those are the days that you learn, because through those losses is what makes you dissect the chart and makes you look at the indicators and show you where the mistake was made. And then on a future event, when the same event happened, you've seen the same event with, because the indicators don't change. The indicator is a mathematical equation. It doesn't change. Okay, whatever skewed the indicator yesterday is gonna skew it in the future again, and you're gonna see the anomalies that the indicators have compared to the skewing of what happened because of price action. But none of that is being taken into consideration. None of that, and that's the problem. Today was not a hard day compared to any, and today's a Friday. Friday is very difficult to trade because now you have to assure yourself, do we have a risk on or risk off?
Sure. I was just
So
confused because I guess, kind of like you said, the panic cycle was like that. Then they started using the spot gamma levels. And all the while, all this was going on, this is throughout the summer, right? I was doing kind of my own thing and not taking their alerts. And I was having some huge, huge success.
right,
Like, so much so that I don't need to work the rest of the year
right,
because of my personal financial situation, and I've been having a lot of personal stuff going on trying to help my grandparents so that my mom doesn't have to take time off. And then I started taking their alerts again, and I don't know why I did it, to be honest, and I was really frustrated with myself for doing that. But I guess I was just kind of confused as to what they were seeing. Some of them that I was using, I was seeing what they were seeing, and I did agree with them. But recently, I don't know if they've had taken so many losses that they're worried, or I guess I don't know. I guess I'm confused.
don't do iron condors. If you scroll back into their alerts, okay, and again, this is not to bash a service or to bash an individual, okay,
Yeah,
but you know what? Business is business, okay. It's like me. If I'm doing bad in my business, that's why we added. I think we already did a comment section. Oh, it's gonna be added probably today, okay? A comment section in order to improve the service. If I'm doing something wrong, I need to know so I could correct it. Okay? And criticism only helps you, does not hurt you. Okay? Criticism, whether it's right or wrong, makes you take a step back and say, am I doing something wrong? Am I not seeing this? Because your eyes and your views are different than mine. So I have to take into account everybody's view and be in the same page all the way through. Okay. So
yep.
the problem is that, again, they don't take iron condors. Go look into their spread, the history of their spread. They've never taken an iron condor. Never, never. Maybe
They
once in
did,
the
but they
past.
did in the wintertime, and they got smoked on
Right.
every single one of them.
And
I
every
actually
single
went
one of them.
back and I looked
Right, right, correct. But that's not
way a long time ago.
right. Right, correct. But the one that brought successful iron condors there was me, and I only took them when the market allowed me to take it, not because I was stressed out or I was oh my god, I gotta do something so people don't lose confidence in me. No, same thing with the Russell. I told everybody I used to take Russell plays every Friday that were extremely successful. But the Russell changed once they added that extra day. It changed the skew of the Russell, the pricing, the getting in, everything changed. So I don't take them. And the few times that I've taken them, I've gotten burned a couple of times, and I've gotten some winners a couple of times. So that's it. I don't touch it unless it's something so obvious that I'm gonna take it to a high probability in my favor. Okay, but they've changed everything. When they first started, they did a morning spread, closed it at 10 cents, did a second spread at 2 o'clock, and that one usually expires worthless. Okay, of course the market was trending. Like in the .com era, everybody was a master trader. They thought they knew how to trade until they banged
Yep.
when that crash came. Okay, a lot of people left their jobs and started trading because the market was so strong. Anybody does that. Anybody could do that. Okay. But now the market has changed and they have failed to adapt. So now, because the market has changed and they have failed to adapt, they're looking for that holy grail. They're looking for that one indicator, two indicator to give them the edge. No such thing. You just got to learn how to read the market. There's no such thing. You just got to learn how to read the market, you know? And they have failed that. They have totally failed that. And that's the problem. That's been the problem. And they don't see that. So now they're trying to take, like the other day they took that trade that was that they were adamant to make it expire worthless. Adamant. Oh, this is gonna expire worth. You've never taken a trade worthless. You don't even
They
you've
did it
even
a couple of times, which
a
seems like
couple
revenge
times.
trading to me.
Correct. You know, you've even preached, no, we don't take trades worthless because it could go against you. So we take a 10 cents, let them keep that, which is true. I agree with that. I agree 100% with that, you know, but they changed again. They changed their strategies. Okay. Then they went from a 10 cents to a 15 cents close, then to a 20 cents close, you know. Okay. I will never criticize a profit, but be consistent on what you're teaching, because now your system, you're making people doubt what you know or what you're trading or what you're teaching or not teaching. You're making people doubt. Look, everybody, if you go inside between my floor and floor today, everybody has taken trade on their own. Everybody's making a handful of people, Baja Tony, a handful of people are making money on their own with no alerts and no guidance. So why am I here for? Why am I paying $90 for?
Yeah,
When I'm taking alerts and I'm taking alerts and I'm taking trades from other members. Gee, you know what? For that, I just get all the members. Say, hey guys, why don't we just form a free Discord among us and we'll just trade among each other for free.
that's kind of what the reason why everybody's still in there is, for that reason, to be able to, because we like the camaraderie. My biggest fear is not being unprofitable, because I think that I could be very conservative and make it work. It's not having the people to trade with. That's my biggest fear.
Right, right,
But like you said, there's quite a few that can trade on their own. They're just in there to help trade.
right,
But like again, this is not to be critical. There's quite a few traders that like to speak up and share and try and teach, and I think that they're doing it the wrong way. They like to
yeah,
let a lot of the guys uh, help, and it's great that they want to help, and it's
right,
great. It's great that they want to be a team.
right,
But honestly, some of the stuff that some of them are showing, it doesn't have a lot of relevance. I kind of got into. I guess I corrected, and I shouldn't have. I corrected bullish in the futures tab because he was teaching people how to do supply and demand trading, and I knew that it wasn't right. Normally, with supply and demand, you need to keep it above 15 minutes when you find your buy and sell areas. And that's just how I was taught. Well, he was showing people stuff, and I kind of knew that he was wrong. And what was happening is that Moose was getting smoked. He was taking some of his trades, and he was confiding in me that he was getting smoked. And then he started to ask me if I was taking his trades, that this being bullish. And
right,
I said no, because they're not accurate. And I said that the TA doesn't match up with mine, and I like to be able to make sure that mine's okay. And he hasn't talked to me since. And that's where it can be when you have a service and you let other people start to give their opinions and try and take over, you can go down a slippery slope really
correct,
quick of losing money. And
correct,
then that does make you liable because those people are not paid
correct,
employees.
correct, correct. Look, when I got my own floor, is because I have proven to everybody, okay, that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, and when I started, I didn't give. explanation. I just shared my trades. That's all I did. Shared my trades. Okay. Then people started asking me questions, and I shared my knowledge. And then within time, I proved my knowledge was valid.
Yep.
Okay. But I didn't just go there and give my opinion. No, I gave you facts. Okay. They did not know how to use the MACD until I introduced the MACD. They did not
Correct.
know how to use a Chaikin oscillator until I introduced the Chaikin oscillator. They didn't even know how to use the VIX compared to options until I introduced the VIX compared to the SPX. They didn't know none of that. Okay? I introduced that. So that's why they said, oh, you know what? Because everybody started gravitating to me. They were they their 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 trades for say was being ignored, and people were asking me, hey, do you think we should take this trade? Oh, what's going on with it? Now you're putting me in a bad position.
Yep.
Okay. And that's what happened. What happened was that people started gravitating to me, and they started asking me about how the trade, and if the trade was good, this and that, the other. And I gave my opinion based on facts, not to bash you, not to say your trade was good or bad, not to, no, these are the facts. The facts are blah, 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 blah. Chaikin is blah, 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 blah. MACD is blah, blah, blah. These are facts. Okay. And based on those facts was how the analysis of the trade had come out to. And that's where it started rubbing the wrong way. And by rubbing the wrong way, that's when the little comments started and all the little, this and that, and you know what it is to tell a member, well, if you don't like how we're trading, or how or what we're doing, then get the fuck out. Are you serious? Are you serious? Man, I'm a customer. Customer's always right. Even when he's wrong, he's right. Well, sir, you know what? I agree. I disagree, but if that's the way you feel, I'm sorry. We're trying to do our best. All I could do is give you a refund. Here's your money back. Here's your refund. Or I could let you finish the month, and then that's it. You are allowed to cancel the service. If the service is not providing an adequate amount of education that you are not satisfied with, you have an option to cancel, and that is your right. But how can you be rude to a member? That's like you go to Burger King and you said my meat is cold, and Burger King tells you, hey, get the F out.
Yeah.
What would that do to public relations to Burger King? The YouTube will
Burn
go
it down.
viral. It will go viral. That YouTube video will go viral. And it's the same thing. You can't be like that with customers, man. Am I always gonna be right? Absolutely not. I'm not gonna always be right. Am I gonna have bad trades? Absolutely, I'm gonna have bad trades. Okay, but on my bad trades, I'm gonna explain and I'm gonna show you why I was a bad trade and where the mistake came, and you're gonna learn from that mistake.
I guess I'm just trying to work through things. If I'm asking too many questions, you just got to let me know because I do ask a lot of questions.
There's never too much questions, and there's never no such thing as a dumb question.
It helps me kind of walk through stuff, but I'm a very talkative person by nature. So if I'm talking too much or if I'm asking too many questions, just tell me to shut up and I will not take it personally.
I never tell you that. I
Well,
love questions. I love questions because I like giving information. Yes, Jacko, we
okay,
are testing buyers area. Yes,
yep,
Jacko, we are testing buyers. 44. The buyers testing should be around 35 and 40, which again is the 50-day moving average. Okay, look, we're spilling over. We might get a 11 o'clock reversal. We're spilling over. You see, the 5 minutes, now the 15 minutes. Okay,
yep,
so we're gonna take profit here, guys.
yep.
And the only reason I'm taking profit is I just got an AT&T text. They're going to be here in 30 minutes. And I do not want to be in a volatile market without having you guys or being with you guys live. So we're gonna take profit. The spread is at 37 cents, 35 cents. That's a little bit more than 50%. And today is quad witching. Let's play it safe today. Let's not get greedy. Spread is at 32. So let's take profit, guys. Take profit. We'll call it a day. We're gonna stream this video, and as soon as my service comes back online, we're gonna do a post market. If I don't do it today, guys, I promise tomorrow or whatever time in the morning, whatever time you all want, we'll do a post market update on the trade and everything. So
This
I'm
was
taking.
perfect because then I can go over. We got to figure out what's going on with my grandma too, because everybody in Minnesota is quitting because of the vaccine mandates.
I
So
see that. I know that. Yeah, I saw
there's
that.
no place for her to go right now, and we're in a little bit of a bind. But this was here we go. Man, we locked this thing up. It's just perfect. This was what I would call pretty close to a perfect trade.
Yep. Got 37 cents, 30 cents. Is everybody out of the trade?
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. This trade, this spread is gonna expire worthless. Okay.
Yep.
I just today's Friday. We did already of a 50% or more. Okay. We concentrate on consistency. Okay. If we could consistency profit 50, 60, 70, 80, 100% on a consistent level, there's nobody going to beat you. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make a lot of money. You got to let your emotions on the side. You got to let your emotion. Look, Jacko, you see today? You see today? Today was a good day. Why? Because we let the emotion. That's why I told you, chill, reset, chill, reset. Okay? You reset it. Okay? And look, today you took like 3 trades that were great. Great. Do not let fear make the decisions for your trades. The same way, do not let greed make the decisions for your trades. Okay? We took a trade at 80 cents. The trade went from 80 to 85 to 35. The drawdown was silch, and we took it based on what the chart, and we let the market come to us. We took it based on the charts. Again, look at the charts. On the 5 minute, we're getting divergence already. Okay. Now it's spilling into the 15 minutes. Now we need to see the selling is still strong. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
This thing could still go test. Look at the spread is at 27 cents. And look at how perfectly we use the theta, the Greeks price action in our favor to decay. This was an easy trade. Why wouldn't they be able to take an easy trade like that if they knew what they were doing? This was a no-brainer. This was an easy trade. And I went through it step by step with you guys. This trade was a no-brainer. And yet they want to go and trade when the hurricane is on. But on days that are sunny, they don't want to take the trade. You know? And we follow the indicators. We follow what the sentiment of the market is. We follow the sentiment. Okay? At the end of the day, the 1 hour is still showing bearish. Look, the 1 hour is still showing. But look, they just crossed. The 1 hour just crossed. The VIX is testing a strong resistance and it's holding. It's holding. Okay. So the reversal from yesterday, look, here's the difference between the reversal from today and the reversal from yesterday. Yesterday we sold off. We found support and we did a V-shaped recovery. Look. Now look at the difference today. We sold off. We tested support, but we couldn't get the V-shaped recovery going. Look, it sold off again. Now, this is squeezing right now. Look at the difference now on the Bollinger Bands. Look. See? It's squeezing. Look, the bands came down. The bands are no longer up here. They're squeezing. So we're going to do a squeeze. We're going to do a squeeze. A squeeze could either go up or it could go down. But if I see that the squeeze play is coming on the bands and I'm already more than 50%, just take your money. Especially, remember, today is quad witching at the last hour. Okay, today is Friday. There's a lot of parameters and a lot of X factors that could go against us right now. And there's also a lot of X factors that could go in our favor right now. But you never go broke by taking profit. That's why I was so adamant when Ben said that. Okay, and you're giving false information without no substance. Okay, and just putting number. Yeah, but if you're 80% and 20%, yeah, I understand to a part what you're saying, but you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay, because there's other factors that you have to put into play. If I tell you that 2 plus 2 equals 4, but I never tell you the 2 plus 2 part, and I just say, hey, this equation equals 4 all the time, and you don't give me the factors of the equation, how do you know? You don't know. And that's the bad information that is given. You should not give information without facts, all the facts. And
I actually
again,
got a lot of shit from a lot of people because I would get like DMs saying that my ROI on capital was garbage. Literally telling me garbage because I was doing the 10 wide 50% and I was being a teeny bit more conservative. I got a lot of DMs. I mean, a lot. And it was some of the members that are still there telling me that it doesn't make sense. Your return on investment makes 0 sense. You're in the long term because of what you're taking for profit. You're not going to be profitable in the long term. And I was, I'm only 9 months into this, and
right.
I was actually taking what they had to say, even though they hadn't shown consistent results or the ability to make money. And I'm sitting here thinking, but I've already doubled my trading account since I quit my job in April. Am I really going to be not profitable in the long term? And then I'm just like, whatever. So then I switched up my trading plan and I had no success. And that was just a mistake.
You
But
should never do that.
they say that stuff. And I thought that, like, we're traders. We're not looking for necessarily a 10% return on capital. We're looking for 1,000%.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that that's far fetched. Like, a lot of people would be like, oh, I just look for 10%. I look for 20%. Well, then you're investing. You're not trading. Trading, you should have the ability to make 1,000%.
Correct.
But I don't even look at that. I'm looking at a way to make a living. And that's the only thing that I care about. And that's why it is that I try to take good trades. And if I don't have a trade there, I don't take a trade.
Correct. And that's what you should do.
It was interesting. I didn't think that I was going to receive negative comments about, like, because what happens is that you got some super smart people and they're the ones that are telling you that you're dumb, but they're the ones that are also not making any money.
Look, the VIX just made a new high.
Yep. We've got fear in the marketplace right now, it looks like.
Yep. The VIX just made a new high. Anyway, guys, let me cut it right here because AT&T told me that they're 25 minutes away. We're gonna go. Everybody's out of the trade, right?
Yep.
Everybody good. Everybody happy. Everybody understood today the trade. Today was a short day, but a profitable. So please don't overtrade. Please don't take no more trades today. Today is not the day to play with this market. Okay, take your money. Let Benjamin sleep with you. Go spend a little bit. Do not overtrade today. Do not overtrade today. Okay? The best thing you could do right now, everything that I have said, everything that I have put down, look at it and see if it plays out. As you see, VIX just made a new high. The spread is at 25 cents. Okay? Most of us got out at 35.40. Fine. Let the market keep that. We'll get that Monday with interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Let the market be favorable to you, not you to the market. Okay. Not you to the market. Let the market be favorable to you. Okay. Do not take any trades today. Look, the VIX is popping big time. And again, this video is going to be live streamed. recorded. We're gonna start posting them this weekend. We should have a couple videos posted on all these things. Okay. And again, don't overtrade. Learn from what we're doing. I know we've had a couple of bumps. Okay. I know we've had a couple of losses, but in the long run, I promise you, you're gonna come out on top. But anyway, let me cut it here. Again, we should have a this weekend we're gonna have a tab for comments. I need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't care. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, please. This only improves the service. Okay, so I need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. What can be improved, and what can we add to the service? Okay, I told you that when I started this is gonna be an experience that you're never gonna find in YouTube or any other service. Okay, we're taking this experience to a whole new level, and that's what we're doing. We're gonna take this to a level that you're never gonna have or never gonna see anywhere in YouTube or anywhere else in Discord or whatever. Because from here we're only gonna improve. And I'm gonna have Vance make also perhaps a question and answer, or maybe under market analysis. Yeah, we'll use market analysis, and maybe there we could do a question and answer, whatever questions you all have that we could live, because we have a voice on market analysis, and we could live voice it with the answer. So under market analysis, if you guys have any questions on the trade, on why, whatever, I don't care. Make the questions there and like highlight it. I don't know how to do the highlight, but however you guys do the highlight it, or we could tag it like that, and then we'll go over it. Look at the Chai King now.
Yep.
Look. See, now look at the VIX just sold off. Now this would be, if I would do an iron condor, if I were to do an iron condor, okay, this would be how I would leg into the iron condor at this level here. Why? Because look, now I'm getting price divergence. Look, I'm getting price divergence. Look. Now I'm getting price divergence. The indicators are starting to turn. So if I were to do an iron condor, I would do an iron condor here, or this would be the setup for a at the money or in the money play. Low risk. You already know. Look at buyer strength right here. Look, buyer strength right here. Okay, and then it's a low risk at the money. I would wait until it breaks this moving average and get over this pivot. Before I even do a trade like that, I will wait for a break on the pivot, a retest of the pivot, and then put the credit spread there at the money for a bounce. So you wait for the entry. You know? Or you could have done a quick entry here, which is more risk, but better entry. When this thing started diverging, look for the buyers here on the wicks. So you would have done a 44.35, 44.40 when it was down here on this low, a 44.35, 44.30 PCS at the money. And if it breaks that wick, you get out. You're only gonna lose 30, 40 cents. You get out at that wick, at the break of the wick. If it breaks the moving average and the pivot, you're most likely gonna expire worthless. If not, manage accordingly. Take 50%, take 30, take whatever, but manage according to the indicators. Look, now they're DMing me. Boss, do you think the 44.40, 44.45 is a bad idea? VIX is at 20. Yeah, it is a bad idea. Oh, look, I just said that play. Look, and those are plays that I'm bringing to their table, and they're not teaching. Yet that Luciano just DM me with a 44-40, 44-45 play. Look at our exit in our play. The spread is at 50 cents right now. Okay, I got to leave it right here. Okay, guys. Again, any questions? Put it under market analysis. Highlight it, and as soon as I get my service back, I'll either come back or tomorrow we're gonna have uh, uh, an educational time to go over the whole week and everything else. You guys have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your profits. Enjoy your money. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you later on or tomorrow for sure. So here we have the end of the day trading session for Friday. Today we only had half a day trading session, so which at noon Eastern time we were done with our trade. The trade was alerted at 10:08 a.m. and it was a 4475 4480 call vertical spread. Immediately after the trade was alerted and the trade was filled, the trade was almost became profitable instantly with only a few seconds of drawdowns. During this session, we were given two suggestions to the members of a 50% exit, which increases winning ratio to almost 98% win rate. This 50% ratio was given when the trade was at 30 cents. Also, it was giving another suggestion letting the trade expire worthless, which, according to all the indicators and the technical analysis that was given during the session, it was looking like the trade was going to expire worthless with a very high probability percentage. And here we could see at the end of the day exactly what happened to the trade. At 4 p.m., the trade expired worthless, making this trade not only a two-tier success rate with a 50% return of investment and 100% return of investment with an expiration of worthless at the end of the day. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you subscribe, hit that bell notification, look at our membership rate, and again, ATM Trading Club is here for you. This is what we do. We are experienced educational traders that are here to help with your success.